Hello, America. It's time to check the nonsense at the door, clear the cobwebs between your ears, and have a rational-ish conversation. This is the lost art of common sense.
Nope. That's right, everybody. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Barely
and
here.
Josh is having internet problems, so we will be. I got him by phone right now, so that's what we're going to be doing, I guess, to start this. He's trying to reset his modem to see if this will work. So yeah. As always, we are brought to you by our merch shop. So make sure to buy our shit.
Go buy the shit.
Buy our shit.
Buy it.
So,
good shit. So go buy
and,
it.
Let's see. I also want to make sure that we plug Mr. Jackson Lahmeyer's book. Make sure you buy that. So he has a great guest last week, so I wanted to make sure that everybody, checks out his book. And so, yeah, Mr. Jackson Lahmeyer. Let's make sure we support our guests as much as possible, and make sure you guys, buy his shit.
Buy his shit, but mainly buy our shit. You can buy it if you want.
But. So yeah, maybe Josh will get on here. Maybe he won't. I don't know what he's doing. But so Matt,
what up?
We're just going to talk about a lot of happenings of the last week. We didn't really get too much into happenings of the week last week, so figured this be a good way to recap the last week's week and a half's worth of news stories. So Matt, the government is shut down.
What
kind of brought this on? Is there fault in it? Is there not fault in it?
I think it's all AOC's fault.
Hold on.
Just all her fault.
Yes, Josh is. Thank you, Jared, for pointing out that Josh is gay.
Yeah, I see how he says that when I'm not actually
on. you're here in spirit. You're like a disembodied ghost.
Yeah.
You're just floating around, Josh.
That's right.
Well, what up, Jared?
What up?
Glad you can watch the show, buddy.
Yeah. No, I just think it's so stupid, and I think it's a lot to deal with the Democrats and like certain specific ones, and it's all political bullshit because they can't get their way, so they're like, oh, you're not gonna bend to me, so I'm just gonna shut the government down and y'all can get fucked, is what they're saying, because they have millions and millions of dollars somehow for the freaking stock trade, so they don't care. And they're just going to blame it on everybody else. Both sides are going to blame each other, and it's just bullshit.
Yep. I agree. I completely agree with that. Josh, do you want to answer this question? Or are you still working?
I can answer. I'm just waiting to see if this thing works.
Can you hear him, Matt?
I can hear him a little bit.
All right. Hey, what brought on this government shutdown? Whose fault? Is their fault? Is it everybody's fault? Is it a certain party's fault? Whose fault is the government shutdown?
That was that dude's name. The Senate
Schumer?
Leader.
Schumer.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer. He freaking wouldn't bring it up for a vote for the Democrats because he's afraid AOC's going to primary.
Yeah.
I think that's literally the sole reason.
I do too. I think they played what was that? That one Matt sent us a video of Chuck Schumer saying, you shouldn't hold the American people hostage, just for a shutdown, just because you don't get your way. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, during the last two shutdowns, he said that. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
What I'm saying, and it's not even just getting their way. It was just a continuing resolution, which is why Rand Paul voted against it, because he always does. But nothing had changed. He just is literally doing it because AOC went off the last time we brought the vote up. Because somehow she's got power in the Democrat Party now. Unless you ask Nancy Pelosi, where she's like, "Oh, she's cute. Yeah, she's look at you." But yeah, Chuck Schumer is just a douche and needs to retire anyway.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Can I get to this? I'm not sure.
What are you trying to do?
Yep. Hold on. So this.
Sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know? At least for a while, until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's Chuck Schumer.
There you go.
But now they wanted to tack on a $1.5 trillion to the CR thing, and that's ridiculous. It's absolutely dumb. What's the ramifications of the government shutdown? I mean,
well, the military doesn't get paid.
they don't get paid. They get back pay once they're.
Well, they get back pay, but they have to wait for the government to come back on.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're kind of screwed. Let's see. When there is a government shutdown, federal agencies are required to classify their employees as either essential or non-essential. The employees classified as essential continue to work during the shutdown. However, the non-essential employees are put on unpaid furlough. Now, I read another article, and I can't find it now, but I read it earlier today, that government contractors, they don't get paid, they don't work, but they don't get paid, they don't get furloughed. So they're screwed. They're just like, oh, I'm just kind of sitting here. I have to go do DoorDash or something while the government makes up their minds and gets their heads out of their asses and comes back on.
Another repercussion is they can fire people because if you're non-essential, then what the fuck's the point of your job?
Right.
So
yeah, they're
putting a lot of people's jobs in danger right now because basically if you're non-essential, then what's the point of your job?
Right. Yeah, and they're wanting to diminish the government anyway, so this is a perfect time to be like, hey, I'm just going to get rid of all of you.
Yeah, there's a guy, I can't remember his name though. Josh, you know? He's like one of the most powerful men in the government right now because it's shut down, that he's basically the guy that either chops jobs or not.
I'm not sure what that guy's name is.
I can't remember either. But basically, yeah, they're like, there's going to be mass firings because of this.
Yeah.
And there's
Social Security. Go ahead.
There's already been 100,000 government workers that turned in the resignations on Monday. So, wow. I mean, this is all working. That saved us like $1 billion.
That works. I can't believe my head's like disappearing the whole time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Well,
things seem to be running all right for us. Josh, you guys are still working, right?
Do what?
You guys are still working, right? Because you're a government contract.
Yeah, but the plant's ran by a privately owned entity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're just overseen, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have their budget locked in after the fiscal year.
Gotcha. So, yeah. But yeah, any government actual contract work is that's shut down. Military doesn't get paid. My buddy who's in the reserves and works for a government facility, he's off work right now. He's laid off. So he's like, as long as it don't, I could use a week vacation because he gets paid while he's doing it. He's getting paid, but it's just back pay.
Yeah. National parks, they're closed down.
Yep.
Museums like the Smithsonian, that's shut down.
Yep.
Or very little of it is open, I guess. I guess they can open it a little bit, but for the majority, it's shut down. It's Back to the Future, Matt.
That's why you're disappearing, buddy. You're slowly disappearing.
I'm going away. I can put my hand through the wall. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. Josh, are you anywhere near getting ready here? So I don't know if Josh is actually going to be
Probably
on the show
how
or
he
not.
got put. It's probably how he got put in the predicament.
I'm now explaining my problem to Grok to see what he has to say.
How do I
Definitely
fix
Grok
this?
to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, tell the computer to fix itself.
And this just happened like 5 minutes before the show, so
It's wonderful.
it's always nice. It's always a nice throw in there.
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, another douchebag decided to shoot up a church.
Yes. Not only shoot it up, but he also set it on fire.
And drove into it.
Drove into it. Basically, people are like, no, this is political violence. This is a guy on the right who wanted to, just murder people. But it wasn't political violence. This was some kind of religious thing. He thought Mormons were the Antichrist.
Was it even a Mormon church?
It was.
Oh, okay.
Or was it? No.
Hang on.
Latter-day
Saints, yeah.
Is that Mormon? No. Is that Jehovah's Witness?
No.
No, those are Mormons.
Those are Mormons?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One member raised over $300,000 for family of the suspect.
What?
The Latter-day Saints church member raises more than $300,000 for family of gunmen in deadly Michigan chapel attack.
Weird. I didn't know that. But no, it wasn't political violence. It had nothing to do with political violence. The guy just
it was just an evil, stupid act.
Yeah, he was just a crazy son of a bitch. And I don't think we've ever said that people on the right can't also be crazy. There's crazy people everywhere. No matter where you're at, no matter what gender, race, religion, it doesn't matter. Political affiliation, there's going to be crazy people who do horrible things. And it's just something that's sad and fucking, shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading a little bit more about this story. Yeah, I guess the gunman, he left behind a wife and children, including a chronically ill son. And one of the church members felt compelled to help the family. So he started a Give, Send, Go fund, which is kind of like a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe, yeah.
And he said he wanted to just raise like $10,000 just to help the family out. But they ended up raising over $300,000.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially with a sick kid,
Yeah. I mean, it's not the family's fault that dad went cuckoo.
No, dad went crazy. I don't know was there a motivation for it? Or, was there more than just...
I don't know. Trying to find out. He was a Marine veteran who served in the Iraq War, allegedly went on a rampage on Sunday morning, ramming his pickup truck through the front door of the LDS chapel. After crashing into the chapel, Sanford, armed with what authorities described as an assault rifle, unleashed a barrage of gunfire on hundreds of worshippers before setting the chapel on fire, burning it to the ground. They have yet to state a motive for the attack.
Oh, I thought somebody said that, he said that the Mormons were the Antichrist.
Okay, so it says friends of Sanford told ABC News that he harbored an animus against the faith after dating a Mormon woman in Utah several years ago and even considering converting to the religion.
What?
So apparently he had a relationship with a Mormon lady and it went really bad. He got dumped. He had a wife. He had a couple kids. Now he
went crazy?
Confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, that guy just snapped for some reason. Something triggered him to go crazy. Not just because he had a girlfriend and he got dumped. That was a Mormon at one point.
Weird. Okay, I'm not reading.
Josh, do you have any thoughts on this arsonist and church shooter?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard a lot of it. I know that it was another wasted freaking people trying to figure out what type of politics it was and had nothing to do with it. I mean, every time someone does something stupid, it's, oh, it's got to be politics. Most of the time it is. But this one, I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
From Matt read an article
He
that
had a Purple Heart, so I mean, it could be a PTSD thing along with something to do with one of his kids.
he had a sick kid, so maybe it had something to do with that. I don't know. But from what Matt read, is he had a girlfriend years back, and he's had a Mormon girlfriend, and he almost converted to Mormonism, but I guess she dumped him, and ever since then he's hated the Mormon Church or something. I don't know.
It like started talking about it and then it just stopped. I don't. That article is weird because it didn't finish its story.
Yeah, I don't know. So people being crazy.
People be crazy.
I'm trying to backdoor my way in with a guest link.
You and your back doors.
A lot of back doors for Josh.
You're popping up in people's
Josh
back
is
doors.
He's the backdoor man, is what they call him. Captain Backdoor.
Captain Backdoor.
The king of the back doors.
Backdoor pirate.
Don't be boring. Be a backdoor pirate, right, Josh?
Yeah, even the guest link isn't working. It's like it's something specifically that EVMux or my computer doesn't like about this website.
But it's the only time it's ever happened. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Josh might never be on the show again.
Poor Josh.
As Jared said, you're gay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what we get for switching nights.
And he said gay. Richie meant you.
I wasn't on, so I'm assuming he was talking about you.
No, he meant you.
You're the backdoor pirate.
Talking about gay stuff, Marion, the city of Marion, the school district is celebrating Gay Week or Pride Week or something.
Okay, I live in Marion, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
And then they did a thing on the kids' news stuff.
Josh knows about it. I didn't hear about this either. Josh, explain it.
I just know that they're celebrating some kind of bi day or bi awareness week, and apparently the kids put it over their, kids news stuff, and they were talking about all the alphabet stuff, and it's like, really, just total indoctrination crap like that you wouldn't think would be going on in the heartland of America and in the middle of Iowa, but apparently Iowa's got its woes as well.
Yeah.
I don't even see anything on.
I thought I saw something about it, but I'm not sure. I didn't think it was Marion. Maybe I'm wrong.
That was Marion, Iowa.
Celebrate the Pride Month 2025 in Marion with pub crawls, adventures, and parades. Isn't Pride Month over?
I thought so.
I wonder if I don't think I have a VPN on this computer. Let me see.
But also,
anyway,
let's talk more about Iowa. The Des Moines Public Schools had an illegal alien as their superintendent. ICE came to get him because he had a warrant for his deportation, and he ran. They caught him with a gun, a knife, and $3,000 cash. And also, to put a little note on this, this guy, who has been an illegal since 2012, has also been a registered voter in Maryland since 2012, and they've been sending him absentee ballots. Matt, any thoughts?
Dumb. Like, where did these background checks go?
This is called DEI, and this is why DEI is a problem.
I don't understand it. He's going to be in charge of the school district, one of the biggest school districts in
The
the state.
biggest
if
school
the
district
biggest,
in the state.
if not the biggest. And
It is
you're
the
not even
biggest.
going to check who he is. I get a bigger background check from fucking DoorDash. And I don't.
I don't
And
get
they'll
it either.
let
This should
anybody-
never
they'll
have
let anybody
happened.
I don't understand this. It's like, how do you not know or turn a blind eye and then go to and tell your students that, hey, you need to be professional, respectful, and you need to follow the law and all this stuff, but we don't have to.
No, I don't get it. He also had a gun charge in 2011 or 2009 or something. Like, it's not like he slipped on. I mean, he had a actual like
He had no work authorization.
no. They don't even know if he's really a doctor.
Probably not.
I think it's like Dr. Ian Roberts or something, isn't it?
Yeah, Ian Roberts, yeah.
Probably not even his real name. That does not sound like a Gaian name. He's from Gaia.
All inquiries shall be directed to the
Guyana?
U.S.
Guyana.
Department of Justice.
He's from Guyana. Not Gaia. Like that's
Guyana?
Guyana, yeah.
Ghana?
Ghana. Ghana. Not French
I was
Ghana,
like, Guyana,
but
what are you
regular
talking
Ghana.
about?
There's a
What?
French Ghana too, but not this is regular Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't think Ian Roberts is a Ghana name, or what do you call it? Guyanan? I don't know.
Whatever. It's a dumb name.
Well, I'm guessing that's not his real name.
For a dumb guy.
But they don't know if he's actually a doctor. He had a felony charge for gun possession in like 2009 because he can't have one because he's not a citizen. Then he was also caught with a gun and a knife and $3,000 cash when they caught him, when ICE eventually caught him.
Yeah, he was subject to a final removal order issued in 2024.
Under Biden.
And it targeted Roberts for arrest by initiating a traffic stop on Friday while he was driving in his school-issued vehicle. After he fled, officers discovered his vehicle abandoned near a wooded area. He was located and taken into ICE custody with the help of Iowa State Patrol officers.
I'm trying to figure out if he had a license.
I don't.
How is he not flagged when he got
Probably
a driver's
just
license?
gave it to him.
How did he
Probably
get a
just said,
driver's
"Hey,
license?
here's a car."
I mean, I just don't get it.
You don't even have work authorization, but here's a car.
I would put Iowa on the top 5 reddest states in the nation, and this happened in the capital. Man, I just don't get it. I just don't understand how this shit happens. You know why? Because schools are woke as fuck, and this is what's happening. They're not doing not doing their due diligence to look woke and hiring a black foreign dude instead of a white dude or a white woman or a black woman who, I guess, from America or just an American. They're like, we're not even doing American shit anymore. We're hiring complete foreigners.
We're hiring from Ghana. It's like you're not Irish, you're not American.
They went overboard on their DEI. They weren't even hiring Americans. We're finding somebody from Ghana, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. A falsely claimed. Okay, superintendent, Iowa's largest school district, who detained last week for immigration agents, falsely claimed a doctoral degree when applying for the job 2 years ago, but he was hired even after the school board learned about the misrepresentation. So they knew he's not a doctor. They knew he lied about everything.
He still got hired?
He still got hired.
I know the president of the school board's going for, I don't know if she's going for Senate or
not no mo.
House, or maybe she's doing state like state Senate or state house. But I can't see how anybody would vote for her. And she wasn't apologetic about it at all. She put all the blame on the people for being mad about it.
You found out
that he got that, what about his feelings? Yeah, no, it's super dumb. All these a lot of these school boards are just crazy white liberal women. And that needs to stop. So remember, everybody, to vote in your local school board, even if you have kids or not, because they're ruining the future of America.
So he was enrolled in the doctorate program from 2002 to 2007, but he never received a degree. He just
So he's not a
was there.
doctor.
No,
He just put doctor.
he just put that he was. He said, "I'm a doctor." No, you're not.
Jesus Christ. Was he here for
No,
a
you're
school
not,
visa
but-
or something?
What's that?
I wonder if he was here for like a school visa or something, just
I
overstayed.
don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know. It doesn't say. He began but did not complete a degree from Morgan State. So he went to Morgan State.
I don't know, man.
It's just baffling to me. When I heard about it, I was like, "In Iowa? Is this real?"
That's what I thought. I couldn't believe it.
I don't understand.
Not like a small community, like the head of the largest
The capital
school system in Iowa, Des Moines.
has over
School district.
30,000. What did it say? Over 30,000 students. Yeah.
Yeah. I would fire everybody who was in on that. Every member should be resigned who voted to hire this guy.
Yeah. I don't.
It's just
get it.
baffling. Josh, you have anything to say on this whole Iowa superintendent who was an illegal?
I just don't understand how he got that job, and I think somebody knew.
Can he hear?
Not you.
Somebody had to know what was going on, because there's no way he fooled that many people. If they are, then everyone who had anything to do with hiring him, which I think is the board, needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Because they just totally ignored any protocols. Like, you have to do E-Verify in Iowa, and apparently the schools don't.
I guess not. I don't know. It's just crazy how it happened. Like Matt was saying, he didn't finish his doctorate, so he wasn't a real doctor. Matt also said what?
The school board knew about it.
The school board knew he wasn't a doctor and knew he falsified stuff and still hired him.
And gave him a vehicle.
Not knowing if he had a license or not, I guess, because I can't see how he would.
He doesn't have a work permit.
I don't think an illegal alien can get a license in Iowa. Again, he was registered to vote in Maryland. Registered to vote as an illegal, even a non-citizen registered to vote and getting absentee ballots from Maryland. And the Democrats keep saying that illegals aren't voting, which is obviously untrue.
Yeah, they're just using other people's names.
This is why they want to give free health care to illegal immigrants, because they're voting. So we see I'm tying everything together here.
Good job.
And that's why they shut down the government. That's how you put a bow on things. How you do it. I think we talked a little bit last week about James Comey's indictment.
So what exactly did he get indicted for? I haven't done much research
He got
on this.
indicted for basically perjury.
Okay.
And obstruction of justice. I think those are the two things. He perjured himself in testimony to Congress.
Oh, whether he authorized a leak of classified information?
There's a bunch of things. He perjured himself multiple times.
Gotcha.
Multiple times.
Obstruction of justice. Yeesh. Oh, sounds like a wonderful guy.
He was a piece of shit. And I don't understand, like, why are the Democrats so mad about this? Because technically, it's not Trump going after people on their side. Trump hired him his first term. But they are mad because they're saying it's, he's going after his political opponents. No, I think the DOJ is just trying to follow the law.
Yeah.
And they're just doing what they had to do. They waited till the last day to actually indict him. Or otherwise it was going to be, I think, fall under whatever they call it when you're too far past. What do they call that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. God damn
Josh, you know what that's called?
Repeat it one more time.
When you're past your time to be prosecuted.
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations.
Yep, there
So
you
the
go.
statute of limitations is going to be run out.
Oh god.
Because it was like from 2017 that he from the first charge, so they wanted to get him on all of them. So, Josh, do you think this was just Trump being vengeful and going after his political opponents, even though Trump hired him?
I mean, I don't know. It's probably a double-edged sword because they went after him for nothing and actually got him convicted on some bullshit.
Yeah.
To where the whole, it's kind of been known in Washington where they, I guess, don't go after their own, or like, it's, we want to do it for the country. And I think after the ringer they put him through, he was just like, what, screw it. If you broke the law, I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, it's upholding the law. These little pricks in the background doing their shit. It's not just that. They were trying to destabilize the country by delegitimizing an elected president. So to me, that's possibly treason or an insurrection.
Possibly an insurrection.
So, I mean, yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. I believe you are correct. You think any more people are going to get indicted by the Trump administration? Any political rivals? Josh?
I hope so. I mean, not even just necessarily, I wouldn't call them just political rivals for Trump. I think they're political rivals
for America.
For America. I mean, that's anyone who did all this bullshit, because it's not just they don't like Trump. Like you said, we've said on the show many times, I think we're in the middle of a subversion campaign, and anyone helping move that along deserves to rot in prison.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
How are things going on your end, Josh? You almost on here?
Right now, I'm going through some shit I don't understand with Grok on how to reset some cache stuff on my computer.
Well, you have to use it. Use your phone.
I was gonna say, why are you not just?
How do you do that?
You just go to EVMux on your phone.
Oh.
You're going to put your password in, or use the guest link.
I might do that if this doesn't work.
All right.
Oh yeah, he can't hear me because I said that about half
figure it
an
out.
hour.
All right, bye. I'm tired of holding my phone up next to my microphone.
I was like, could he even hear what we were saying?
He could hear me. He can't hear
Okay.
you. So
Okay.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't
going to put it like right here.
I thought you had him on speaker or whatever.
I had him on speaker. He could hear me, and he could hear me asking questions. He couldn't hear anything you were saying, so that's why I repeated you a few times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we tried to do what we could for Josh.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not gonna just keep him on my phone. I'm glad I don't have minutes anymore. I guess. That's always nice.
Oh, I remember that.
It's not past 9 o'clock, so we'd have to start this late if we could have had to use the phone.
I remember high school. When I'd have a girlfriend or whatever, talk to her for like an hour, and my dad would come up to me like a week later and be like, "Who are you talking to for an hour?"
I like 35 cents a minute.
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's like, what the hell are you doing?"
Like a $70 phone bill just for a week.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Hang on, here's money.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That and texting cost per text.
Oh yeah, every text was like 3 cents or 2 cents, or it was weird. Maybe 10 cents. It was a weird amount.
Yeah,
and it was such a pain in the ass to text. I don't know. Did you have just a regular flip phone or something where you had to hit like 2-3 times? And
I had some
to
of
get a
those.
C.
The first one I had was a Nokia,
Everybody had a Nokia.
just one of those block phones. Everybody
Yeah.
had the Nokia.
Had the Snake.
Yeah. Yep. I loved Snake. I played that
Who
all the
didn't
time.
love Snake?
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had those. Then I had a flip phone. I thought I was cool because I could just flip it open and flip it shut. And hanging up on people was cool because you flip it shut.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now you just press a button and there's like, oh, I just
now it tries to read your mind and
now I feel nothing.
It also tries to read your mind's complete sentences for you, which is super fucking annoying.
Yep.
I'm like, I didn't want to say that. And I'll hit send and it'll go through the wrong way. And I'm like, what the fuck happened here? Stupid predictive text.
I shut that shit off.
Can you?
I did.
Can you shut it off? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a setting. Yeah, he died.
Who died?
Josh. Josh died.
He
On
died?
YouTube. On YouTube comments. Chad Jeets asked if Josh died.
Oh, yeah, I just saw it. No, we had Josh. Just hung up on him. He can't get his internet working. Weirdly, his internet works, just not for the platform we use. For the
I don't understand.
podcast. And it was working fine until about 5 minutes before the show. So I don't know. I think he's still alive. I hung up on him. So I guess in the last 5 minutes he could have died.
Could have.
I doubt he did, but
Probably not.
So
yeah.
What
are we talking about?
Let's go to Trump deploying National Guard to Portland and Chicago to protect ICE and federal buildings.
I think he really deployed to Portland because he was trying to protect Ice Cube. Because
after his vehicle got
set
fire to.
If you haven't heard yet, Ice Cube was doing some kind of tour. I don't know if it was a music tour or if he was just doing some random tour. I don't know. Anyway, he's going on tour and he goes to Portland, which is where the head of Antifa is. And they saw the word ice and thought it was ice.
It was probably written different.
It said Ice Cube on it. It said Ice Cube. It literally said Ice Cube. It didn't just say ice. It said Ice Cube. And they burnt the crap out of it. They threw fire bombs and Molotov cocktails and whatever else and burned the shit out of his bus. Not because it was Ice Cube, but because they thought it was ice.
Dude, I guess you don't have to be smart to be an Antifa member.
So Trump, somebody told Trump about it. I think it was his press secretary, told Trump about it. And then Trump made a tweet and said, yep, we're going to Portland.
They've been arresting people in Portland.
Yeah.
They've been, one guy poured paint on the ICE facility. Then he showed up the next night and they immediately got him because they had a photo of him or a video of him doing it. But they immediately got him the next night. Somebody filmed him in their waiting center or whatever to be prosecuted or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's visibly shaking because he was so scared because, he's a dumbass.
Oh, man.
I have no problem with this.
Shoot 9, get 9.
If you're going to fucking, they always think, technically people are stronger than groups, but if you do something fucking stupid, they're going to get you. I've been seeing them. They've arrested other people. And were you the one that sent the video of that lady? Or no, I think I saw that on X. There's a lady that was yelling at them because she had an apartment building she lived in an apartment near the ICE facility there in Portland.
Okay.
And she's like, shut the fuck up. Because they're just blow horns. And
oh, no, yeah.
Hey, Josh is on.
Hey, there we go. Kinda. Is that from your phone?
Are you on as guest or?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you're right, dude.
But you're not on.
He's on as a guest.
Oh, where's the guest one?
Add to scene.
I don't know how to do that. So I got to do what now?
Mm-hmm. No. Oh, hold on.
Are you doing it, Kevin?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
We'll do it this way. All right, Josh, you're on.
Hey, Josh, there you go.
Hey, I'm on stage. Yay. I don't know how I sound.
So you're still trying to.
You sound
don't
fine.
sound great, but you're on.
Well, it's because my computer's like apparently overheating.
Is that what the problem is?
I don't know. It just started
I
doing it
don't
now. I
wanna
was doing some stuff that Grok told me to do, and now my computer's angry.
That's
Well,
not good.
we're all glad you're back on.
Yes, thank you for being on. Thank you for joining us.
I don't need any
Okay.
of this stuff right now, but it makes me look the part.
There you go.
I don't know
There
why
you
you have
go.
your headsets on. It doesn't make sense. It's probably even harder to hear.
I love the sound of my own voice, so I can hear myself over you, so it works out perfectly.
Look over here, everybody.
But
We're
we were talking about Trump deploying the National Guard to Portland and Chicago.
Yeah, I think I didn't know that it was so bad in Portland until he did it. And all these places, it's just the number one job of the federal government is to protect its citizens. So if you have a bunch of losers in these cities that refuse to do that, then it's literally the federal government's job to go in and do it. It just
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And if we think people that are attacking Ice Cube's truck thinking that they're attacking ice are just fucking retarded.
no one accused those protesters of being smart.
And this is what I have
Exactly.
to say. This is what I think and say about them.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard.
Literal words to live by.
That's
Because it says
absolutely
Ice Cube. Oh, there's Ice. Get him.
true. Yeah, just because it says ice in somebody's name or something,
Somebody was
Oh
like,
my
I wish you
god!
would've-
I mean, ice cream trucks,
ice cream
ice
trucks,
bins—they're all up for grabs.
ices in the convenience stores. If you get an icy, don't be walking down the street with those, especially the blue ones. Get back the blue icy.
I just wish that Ice Cube was actually around there, not in his truck, but there to witness that, so he could just like.
You're like, what the fuck?
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I mean, he's also got him in I think Nashville right now too, right? Helping the police.
He was going there, yeah.
I think they already do. I think the FBI is definitely there because I saw Kash Patel put something out about they've already made like 14 arrests, taken away, found 6 gun charges, stuff like that. So,
Interesting.
Kash Patel put something out on the internet. So I know there's federal agents out in Memphis, but I don't know. What the hell?
Did you turn your phone down?
No, it's weird that you
Who,
keep
me?
going near your chest and away from your chest. Like, what are you doing? I don't want to suckle on your teeth.
Well, if I turn it down too low, I can't hear you. That was some weird audio.
Oh, you froze.
Yeah.
You're super echoey. Is that because of me?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
You're super frozen.
You are frozen. Now you're back.
Oh.
You're like 1 frame per minute.
I'm picking your nose.
And
Yep,
gone.
and he's off.
All right. Well, that was
That
nice.
was short-lived.
So yeah. Go back to the other one. Back on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there he is.
There he is again.
For about 2 seconds, and then he's gone. Yep.
One of our more
he's
professional shows.
Like half bar. He's at like a half a bar.
Yeah, you have shitty internet, Josh.
You have
No,
worse than our guest last week, and he was in a car.
Yeah, I think he was at Eric Trump's house.
He probably was. He was sitting out front. He's like, "Hang on, Eric, hang on."
Yeah, so I'm talking to a bunch of idiots over here. I'll be back. I'll talk to you here in a minute. But what do you think about?
Domestic terrorism. I hate it.
Well, because there isn't domestic terrorism. There's no such thing as domestic terrorism. Should there be domestic terrorism?
How is there not such thing?
There's
as
not an
domestic
actual criminal. There's no criminal filings for domestic terrorism. That's not an actual thing. They get them for other things. They don't get them for domestic terrorism.
terrorism?
That's something people say, but it's not an actual thing that happens. Until you start working better, Josh, I'm not putting you on the screen.
Just sucks.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you think it should be a thing?
Yeah, I thought it was a thing.
It is not a thing.
How is it? Didn't he say that Antifa is a domestic terrorist group?
Nope. He marked them out as terrorism group, because they are in foreign countries as well. They're in England. They're in a bunch of different countries, so he can technically mark them as terrorist organization.
Okay.
There is no thing as a domestic terrorist, though. There's no legal criteria for domestic terrorism. No, we use a platform called EVMux. So that's who we go through. It's been awesome so far, but we haven't had any issues until we haven't had any issues either. I mean, me and Matt are still good. Josh is just dumb. So that's what I'm going to go with.
So, the FBI's definition of domestic terrorism is activities that involve acts dangerous to human life and violate U.S. laws with the intent to intimidate or coerce a civilian population or to influence the policy of a government. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody calls it domestic terrorism. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I've thought it was a thing the whole time, so that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're within the U.S., if you're a group based out of the U.S. and you're doing
Holy
terrorist
shit,
acts, then
he's
yeah,
back
you're,
on.
Yeah, you
good,
still have
Josh?
like half a bar, Josh.
I can't hear. But yeah, so I think there should be a domestic terrorist. I think Congress has passed something like that. Obviously, actually put it in the law that the people can be filed for domestic terrorism, kind of their sentences and whatever. I don't know how it works, but there should be domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
So
Don't know why there isn't.
I think they never did it because people can use it to go after political opponents.
Well, I mean, that's the definition of terrorism.
Josh is
whatever.
poor. He's not Section 8 poor, though.
Section 8. No, that's more towards me.
Yeah. So, but I can't hear
Yep,
you, buddy.
not nothing.
We
Just
were
stop
better
talking.
off when you were on the phone. Should I just call you again? Okay, I'm just going to call you.
Mute you. I'm just going to mute you.
I'm going to put you back on the show, buddy. You're back on.
Hey.
I think.
Everything is going stupid.
Yes,
My
it is.
phone wasn't acting right.
I know. Must be. Is there some kind of thing on your internet?
I don't know. Every internet test I've done says my internet's great.
But it's weird that it's not working on your phone.
Maybe because I didn't approve eating much cookies.
It might be. Who knows? I don't know, buddy. So
yeah, I'm sending an email to Evie Mux because there's something to do with it's Evie Mux specific. Everything else works.
I don't know where else we can go. So that's all I got.
I got 2 gigs up and down. I don't know I cleared my cache, I think. Wouldn't that mean I'd have to type in my... No, never mind.
I don't know. Matt's typing. I think he's trying to help you.
No, I'm not.
No, Matt's typing his...
I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah,
Kevin, you look kind of frozen too.
Matt's writing his fan fiction for The Office. His
Yes.
erotic fan fiction.
Yes,
A lot of-
Pam and
Erotica.
Yeah, a lot of Pam and a new guy named Matt.
yeah.
Chad Jeets asked if he restarted everything.
Restart the router, the modem,
That's what I told him.
computer.
I think that's about all you can.
That was my first thought.
So,
Turn back.
Josh, I'll let you answer this. That way, Matt doesn't say something that needs to repeat exactly what he said. Hexest said that everybody in the military must pass PT test no matter rank. Weirdly, the left says this is misogyny and it's also racist. Your thoughts on this?
Well, their comment is sexist and racist because they're implying that women and people that aren't white can't pass the basic PT test. And yes, if you're in the military, it doesn't matter what you're doing, there should be a standard level of fitness that you have to require. And if you can't do the work, as far as like if you want to be in infantry or special forces, something like that, that should all be the same because it's an old saying, chain's only as strong as its weakest link. And if you have someone who was allowed to cut corners or had a lower bar to pass and they're on the team, then that endangers everyone else on the team. Are there, you know, and I don't even think race has anything to do with it whatsoever. Is there a physical, difference between men and women? Yes. Do men have an advantage over women when it comes to military stuff? Yes, definitely. But are there women that can pass those standards and get those jobs? Yes, they can. But those are the only ones that should get them. So I'm totally on board with that.
Matt?
Yeah. No, I agree. And it's kind of funny because he even said, I watched a lot of clips and a lot of the left are showing clips of him saying that women can't do all these things for combat jobs. If they can't do these physical fitness standards, then they don't need to be in the jobs, which is true. But then he went and said a lot of men can't do it either. There's like 7% of men who can't even do it either. So it's not just the women. It's not, race has absolutely nothing to do with it. You're right, Josh. And then I was looking at some other stuff, and they had years ago, they had the standards and they had to change them to lessen them so women could pass for the combat jobs. So they could do it. So they dumbed down the standards a lot to let more women into these groups, but then it just lessened everything for everybody. And so you could be not the most physical fit person and still pass and still get these jobs, even though you probably weren't the right person for it. It probably wasn't the right job for you, but you passed. So you could technically qualify. So now they're just changing it back to say, hey, if you want to be some of the best, yes, you have to pass this. If you don't, too bad, you don't get a participation trophy. You just get another job. You're still in the military. You just do a different job.
I find it weird that Democrats can now define what a woman is and what a man is, and that there's actually physical differences.
Yeah, when it fits their narrative, yes, then they can do it. But every other time they're like, oh, well, it's a hard question.
Well, yeah. That's why there isn't a lot of females
Until it's
trying
not.
to trans into men's sports. But the opposite is weird because they keep winning. But there's no physical differences then. Only when it's women might have a problem passing a physical test, or it was like, what was it, the push up or the pull up? They had to do one pull up.
Oh, that was the FBI,
The
yeah, because
FBI.
she was the Hawaiian senator or whatever
Morano
was so obsessed about that.
Yeah, she was talking about physical
She was
differences.
like, "Oh, do you have to do a pull up?" Yeah.
Everybody has to do a pull up. I think it's like one too. It's not even like that
If
many.
it's like, yeah, it's like if you are gonna haul around and chase bad guys, you better be able to do a pull up, an unassisted pull up.
Oh, see, Matt. See, here's some help for your fan fiction.
Yeah. No, I was looking for Karen. I couldn't remember her name, but yes, I was definitely more of a Karen Filippelli than Pam, and then Pam's sister. Yeah,
I remember seeing Pam's sister. Oh, is that the
yeah,
one
she
that
got with Dwight. She got with
is
Dwight.
that the one
Yeah,
that got with Dwight?
yeah, the hot one that got with
Yeah.
Dwight, or the better looking one that got with
Yeah,
Dwight.
I didn't know that was her sister.
Yeah, that was her sister.
Yeah. So the
Sister or
PT testing. Yeah, there should be. I'm more glad that he's doing it above, like, every rank. Doesn't matter. From if he can do it, then everybody below him can do it. Should do it.
Yeah,
That's
he's saying,
basically what he said.
it's like, I'm tired of seeing fat troops and fat generals, and,
Yeah.
and everybody in the audience, all the high end guys are just like, get me the fuck out of here.
I don't think he's going to include the commander in chief, though.
Oh no, no, that's why he called generals, not his boss. His boss, he ain't gonna talk shit about it. He's a physical
He
specimen.
did say no matter the rank. Commander in chief, that's a rank. Just saying. Does Trump have to do it?
Good luck with that.
Exactly. Try not to get fired after that one.
Yeah.
So my last thing I have for the last happenings of the week is Trump put out a 20-part plan for his stabilizing Gaza, stabilizing Palestine, all that stuff. So I'll kind of go through these. I don't know if you want to do one by one or just let me read through them. What do you think, Matt? Josh?
I don't care what you do.
All right. All right, so here it goes from the top down. Gaza will be de-radicalized, terror-free zone that does not pose a threat to its neighbors. That's number one. Number two, Gaza will be redeveloped for the benefit of the people of Gaza who have suffered more than enough. If both sides agree to this proposal, the war will immediately end. Israeli forces will withdraw to the agreed-upon line to prepare for hostage release. During this time, all military operations, including aerial and artillery bombardment, will be suspended, and battle lines will remain frozen until conditions are met for the complete stage withdrawal. Within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting this agreement, all hostages, alive and deceased, will be returned. Once all hostages are released, Israel will release 250 life sentence prisoners plus 1,700 Gazans who were detained after October 7th, 2023, including all women and children detained in that context. For every Israeli hostage whose remains are released, Israel will release the remains of 15 deceased Gazans. Once all hostages are returned, Hamas members who commit to peaceful coexistence and to decommission their weapons will be given amnesty. Members of Hamas who wish to leave Gaza will be provided safe passage to receiving countries, which I don't know what country is receiving anybody from Hamas, but I think Turkey, maybe? I'm not sure. Qatar?
Mm-hmm.
Upon acceptance of this agreement...
Ghana.
Sorry, Josh's email got
Sorry.
me away. Upon acceptance of this agreement, full aid will be immediately sent to the Gaza Strip. At a minimum, aid quantities will be consistent with that was included in the January 19, 2025 agreement regarding humanitarian aid, including rehabilitation of infrastructure, water, electricity, and sewage, rehabilitation of hospitals and bakeries, and entry of necessary equipment to remove rubble and open roads. to remove rubble on open roads. Entry of distribution and aid in the Gaza Strip will proceed without interference from the two parties through the United Nations and its agencies, and the Red Crescent. In addition to, what the hell's the Red Crescent?
Red Cross?
Is it the Red Cross?
I don't know.
Isn't that like?
It's the only red thing I know of. I don't know the Red Crescent.
Do you know what the Red Crescent is, Josh?
One more time.
All right. Gaza Strip will be provided without interference from the two parties through the United Nations and its agencies and the Red Crescent, in addition to other international institutions not associated in any manner with either party. Opening the Rafah crossing in both directions will be subject to the same mechanisms implemented under the January 19 to 2025 agreement. You know what the Red Crescent is?
Okay, I know what the Red Crescent is. I know what it is.
Matt's explaining.
The Palestine Red Crescent Society is an officially recognized independent Palestinian national society. It enjoys legal personality, so it's their
Like
legal
Red Cross?
shit. No, it's kind of a government society. It's their own society on it.
Like the Illuminati.
It was first established its presence in Palestine in 1910 with the opening of its session in Jerusalem. In 1968, the Palestinian Red Crescent Society was formally established to address the healthcare needs of Palestinians. So,
all right, well,
so yeah, kind of a Red Cross-ish. Is it safe to donate to the Palestinian Red Crescent?
No.
I mean, you can. Doesn't say if it's safe.
There is a lot of stuff here, and they get longer and longer. But I mean, that was mainly main ones right there. There's a bunch of other stuff. Trump Economic Development Plan, Special Economic Zone will be established. No one will be forced to leave Gaza, and those who wish to leave will be free to do so. Hamas and other factions agree to not have any role in the government of Gaza, directly, indirectly, or in any form. All military, terror, and offensive infrastructure, including tunnels and weapons production facilities, will be destroyed and not rebuilt. Guarantee will be provided by regional partners to ensure that Hamas and the factions comply with their obligations, and New Gaza poses no threat to its neighbors or its people. The United States will work with Arab and international partners to develop a temporary international stabilization force, ISF, to immediately deploy in Gaza. Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza. In the event of Hamas delays or rejects proposal, the above, including the scaled-up aid operations, will proceed in the terror-free areas handed over from the IDF to the ISF. An interfaith dialogue process will be established. Carried out, the conditions will finally be met. The United States will establish a dialogue between Israel and the Palestinians to agree on a political horizon for peaceful and prosperous existence. So, I mean, there was some other stuff in there, but that was like 15 of the main ones, so the other ones are too long to read.
Which means they're dumb and probably very important.
There probably were, but I don't have my glasses, so it was hard to read in the first place. I have my text on my computer at like 160% right now, so I can read it when I'm doing these questions.
You can read
because my eyes are getting bad. But you guys have anything to say about that? You think? I don't know if either side. I think Israel agreed upon it. I don't know if Palestine has or Hamas.
Israel gets strong-armed into it.
Yeah, I don't think Palestine has done anything, and I don't personally. I think this is a way for both Israel and the United States being like, look, we're doing all we can to do this, to stop this. And if they're not going to agree to this, then it's just Hamas trying to prolong this war. And they're not doing anything to help their people. And I mean, Israel pretty much said they're not going to stop until Hamas is gone, because they can't trust that Hamas won't do another terrorist activity while they're in charge.
Yeah.
Josh, anything to say on these on everything?
I think if they don't accept it, Israel's just going to go in and wipe them out. That's what they want to do. They're not going to allow, like we said last time, even if they let them do the attack, they're just, when you get rockets fired at you constantly, they probably just got tired of it. So, because they have to release all the hostages, right? Because they're already saying, well, we'll release some of them. I think everyone's.
No, they're saying they have, once they agree upon it, they have 15 days to release all hostages. And once they do, Israel release like 2,500 hostages or prisoners.
Yeah, I don't think they should. See, that's the thing. Like, I think it'd be like, okay, you're going to release all the hostages, or we're going to come in and finish bulldozing Gaza. Because you're releasing 2,500, I'm assuming, Hamas terrorists.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, we killed a bunch of them. Let's shore up your ranks. I just think that part's dumb.
But every Hamas member has to either comply and turn in all weapons they have, and they can stay, or they have to leave to a neighboring country. That's also one of the agreements.
Yeah, I just can't see them doing that.
No, that's why I think they're putting all the pressure on Hamas right now. Is basically what they're doing. Because Israel already agreed to this.
Hamas won't give up the
Hostages.
Because that's the only thing keeping them alive.
Yeah. So, Matt?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't have many thoughts on that subject.
You don't have any thoughts on it? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess we will
Gaza, and it's not.
It's stuff that needs to end, and they're not ending it.
Yeah.
So.
Something's going to keep on going on until somebody puts their foot down and makes them shake hands and fucking figure it out. I don't know.
All right. Well,
we got too much to worry about here than I need to worry about Gaza. Sorry.
That is true. So I guess we'll transition to winners and losers.
In my book, you're a winner too.
I think you're a loser.
This
sucks. Sorry, I cut Matt out because it keeps going back to.
There we go.
Me and Josh. So, as always, we will start with our losers because get the depressing shit out of here first. Get back to, end on a high note is what I like to do. So,
yeah.
Matt, who's your loser? And I'll relay it to Josh once you say it.
My loser, which Josh kind of already knows this, tie games in football. In professional football, tie games, they should not exist.
Just because you're a
and
Packers
fan. coaches who coach to get the tie should go the fuck off. I don't understand the concept of this. Yeah, you go into overtime and then you need to play. You play to win the game. You don't play to tie the fucking game and end on a tie and have a weird number in your fucking record. It's just weird. I've never liked it. I've never understood why they don't just keep going until somebody wins. Again, like baseball, they obviously made a rule to keep games from going 20 hours, but like they used to. But for football, no, you just go until they fucking win the game. Do like college football does and put them at the 25-yard line if they go to double overtime and see who wins. You don't fucking tie games. They just drive me nuts. Sorry. Not just because the Packers got a tie, but just because in general, I've never liked them. I've hated them.
They should go to college football rules.
Yeah.
Just start on 35, keep scoring touchdowns, make a 2-point conversion after a while. let a winner happen.
Yeah.
College football figured that shit out. Even if it takes 4 hours for after the fucking regular game. I think last year they went to 8 overtime. Wasn't it Penn State and somebody?
There was one game it went to like 7 or 8. Yeah.
I think it
can't
was
remember
Penn
who it
State and
was, but
somebody. Might have been Penn State and Illinois or something, I think. Went to like
maybe
8
it was
overtimes.
just crazy.
But it was like
I
an
mean,
extra
as
2
long
hours.
as yeah. Well, as long as you don't go like baseball used to, and it wouldn't quit to like 25 innings or something.
Yeah.
No, and then they made the rule where each team gets someone at like starts at second base, so they can at least have a run. But no, they just need to fix it and make it so that somebody wins. There has to be a winner. I despise ties.
I agree. All right. Josh, who's your loser?
Military fatties.
All right. Yeah, I think we went over it. So, yeah. Pass that PT fatty. Do a push-up, fatty. Run a mile, fatty. Just joking.
You have to do a pull-up? Yes.
You have to
do 15.
All right. Well, my loser is Netflix because they have a trans kid documentary where, and they're glorifying it to where, he was taking puberty blockers and then he transitioned completely once he turned 18. It's disgusting. Netflix has lost almost, I think, hundreds of millions of dollars in stock price since they put it out because people have canceled their subscription because of this bullshit. This is that Sweeties thing or whatever the hell it was that kids, I don't know, glorifying whatever weird shit, like inappropriate, like kids shit.
Was this a cartoon or an actual documentary?
No, it's an actual documentary.
I saw some video. There was a cartoon out,
There's
and
also
the main character is like a trans.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why? This is for 7-year-olds. Why are you doing this?
What I see, 100% of employee donations to political, people, 100% of Netflix's is all to Democrats. So it's not like they're a 50-50 type of. But they keep losing money. So what will happen is they'll change for a little bit, then they'll keep doing this shit after a while. They'll try to sneak this shit in
and they'll keep raising the prices.
Then they'll keep losing money and they'll keep raising the price.
Yep.
So,
because that makes sense.
All right, Matt. Who's your winner?
My winner is Nafisa Collier. I'm going to keep this all in sports.
WNBA, huh? WNBA.
WNBA.
Is she a coach?
Yep. No, she's a player. She's a young player. She plays for the Minnesota Sphinx. She is the head. I think she's the head of the players union.
Oh.
The head representative. And she's not that. She's only been in the league for a couple of years, but she's one of the best players in the league. And she probably should have won MVP this year. But anyway, she went in her exit interview. She just blasted the ownership, blasted the commissioner, and saying how stupid she is and how she's the worst commissioner in sports and how the whole leadership of the WNBA needs to get better and all this stuff. And then she has receipts. She was like, yeah, we were at Unrivaled watching a game during the off season. She was with me and I sat down with her and we were talking about like, why is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Paige Becker's not making that much money in their first 4 years, and they're the reasons why the WNBA
are watching the WNBA
popular as it is now. And she said, and I will quote this, the commissioner told her, Caitlin Clark should be grateful to make $16 million off the court because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything.
Bullshit. She would have played that big three where she was offered $5 million a year.
Yeah. She would be just fine without the WNBA. She would make her own league. She could go overseas and make that into something. And
she was trying to help. She's trying to help the WNBA grow. And The leadership is garbage.
It's just
I
dumb
don't
because
know
they don't
if
care.
players should make more money because they don't make any money, period. But any money they are even getting close to making this year is because of the star players. Paige
Yeah.
Beckers, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, whoever. These are the players that are bringing in the new fans, and they keep alienating these players. And WNBA is a garbage run league, and
Well,
whoever
and it's just
commissioner is should be fired immediately.
yeah. And then she was talking to the commissioner about referees because nobody likes the referees. The referees are fucking middle school
Garbage.
referees and don't know anything. It's just it's stupid. And you definitely saw it if you watched the Fever game the other night. It was just horrendous and on both sides. And the commissioner was just like, "Oh, the people that whine about the refs they just suck," or something. It's just dumb.
Like every player does, every coach does. Coach got blasted last week. She got like a $50,000 fine for blasting refs or something after the game.
Yeah, and Caitlin Clark, she got fined for talking about him, and she wasn't even playing. She's not even playing. It's just stupid. So yeah, that's my winner because she did not care. She just went off, and she's like, "Nobody told me to say this. Nobody said anything, but it needs to change. So I'm just going to talk about it."
Yeah.
And she just put the commissioner on blast, and the commissioner was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm sorry she feels that way." Basically, she was like, "Yeah, we need to get a little better, but yeah, okay."
Yeah. Josh, who's your winner? Hold on a minute while I get you up to the microphone. Josh, who's your winner?
Pete Hegseth, not necessarily because of what he did, but more because he got in and he took his job seriously as far as what the military is supposed to be, what it's not, and what he's turning it back into.
Agreed. How are things going with the Evening Bucks there, buddy?
I don't know. I'm trying the guest link again.
All right. My winner is the DOJ. They actually seem to be doing stuff. They're sending people out to these ICE facilities as well as the military to immediately prosecute these people who are doing terrorist acts to these facilities. So then with the James Comey thing, and it seems like Pam Bondi might actually be doing her job, but this is still early. I still think she's garbage. But maybe she's a little less garbage, not as smelly. Maybe like just regular garbage, not like diaper garbage. So, yeah. So my winner is the DOJ for doing a little better. Josh might make it by the end of the show. Maybe not. All right. Well, I guess now we're going to Trump Truth. Trump Truth. Hold on. Trump Truth.
What I say is what I say.
On the
I didn't know this.
While he was talking to the leadership of the
Democrats.
Yeah, Democrats. So it was funny. So yeah.
That is pretty good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny.
That was good. I like that. Nice.
Then we didn't do Happening of the Week, but I'm gonna put our promo in for our sponsor for Happenings of the Week anyways. Now there'll be the promo of Matt's movie review.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that right now.
Elevate your cook with Yummy Tummy barbecue sauces. Founded in Amarillo, Texas by Quad City Iowans, we craft every bottle with whole ingredients like ripe peaches and zesty jalapenos. Our pride, simple, easy-to-read ingredients delivering bold, smoky, and tangy flavor. Visit YummyTummyBBQ.com and pick the sauce and/or sauces that's best for you and taste the honest, yummy tummy difference. Use promo code LOSTCOMMON for 10% off your first order.
We give him the title. He watches the movie. You get the opinion you never asked for. This is Matt's weekly movie review.
I like movies.
Did he put balls on him?
And I'm so glad they cannot hear you. Wow.
Can they hear us now, Josh? Did you fix that? Can they hear us or no?
Yeah, they can hear you laughing.
I like how you put balls on there. All right, I'll put mine on mute. They can hear us, Matt.
Thank you. Yes, I can still hear you too. Thank you for putting yourself on mute.
I'll put it on mute, buddy. You can talk
Thank
about your
you.
movie review. I gotta go to the bathroom anyways.
All right. Well, this week's movie review of the week is On the Long Walk. It is based on the Stephen King book of the same name. And this is directed, where'd it go? This movie was directed by Francis Lawrence, and it's kind of fitting because before he directed the Hunger Games series and Constantine and Red Sparrow and I Am Legend. So The Long Walk, before the Hunger Games, before Squid Games, there was The Long Walk, where they would get kids from, in the book, it was 100 kids. In this movie, they brought it down to 50. So one kid from each state would come and they would do this long walk where they would basically walk until there was only one person left. And then they would get riches beyond belief, and they had one wish and they could do whatever they could get whatever they wanted, literally. I really liked this movie. I knew going into it, it might be a little slow just because it's literally about people walking. And the only person I really knew that was in it is Mark Hamill. And he was in another Stephen King movie also earlier this year, and he plays the Major in this one. And if you've read the book, the Major's in it, but he's not a huge character and he doesn't have a whole lot. But in the movie, they kind of brought him up a little bit because it's freaking Luke Skywalker. This movie actually had a lot of heart, and it did keep me on edge a bit because you're walking, you can't stop. You can't stop to go to the bathroom. You can't stop to tie your shoes. If you stop walking less than 3 miles an hour, you get 3 warnings. And then you get your ticket if you don't pick it up. So every time someone had to go to the bathroom, it kind of put you on edge. Anytime somebody slowed down, it put you on edge. So that was interesting. And then another thing, it taught you a lot about life and a lot of character building. And they did change a lot from the book. They kind of combined different characters just to kind of help it with the movie. So that was an interesting thing. They took some characters out of necessity. They changed some of the characters around a little bit so they weren't as important as they were in the book. But overall, I actually really like this movie. I would give it an 8 at best. I think when I first saw it, I said it was an 8. After reading the book, I read the book after I watched the movie. So then I gave the movie about a 7.8. Still really good. So if you can, I think it's on Fandango at home now that you can rent or buy it. I would definitely take the chance and watch it. It's not something you're going to watch multiple times because, again, it's messed up. It has a bunch of messed up parts in it. But I liked it. They did change the ending a bit from the book, but it still works a bit. I think I like the book ending better, but this movie, overall, I'd give it about a 7.8. So go watch the movie, and that is my movie review of the week.
I like movies.
Sorry if that was a weird review.
So I'm still on mute. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was a good review, Matt. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, again, I think I didn't see it in theaters this weekend just because there's a lot more happening now, but I think you can find it on streaming somewhere, Fandango at home.
Maybe.
I think I saw that. I think that Rotten Tomatoes said that, but yeah, it's gotten good reviews. I liked it. I didn't read the book before watching the movie, and then I read the book afterwards, and yeah, it changes stuff because it has to fit it to the.
I think in the book it's 4 miles an hour.
Yeah, Stephen King actually told them to lower the speed because nobody's going to walk 4 miles an hour that long. They walked from basically Maine to New Hampshire. I can't remember how long that was, but in the book and the movie, I think they said it was almost 500 miles or something. But yeah, Stephen King made them kind of slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, makes sense. Josh, you have anything you want to say before we end the show, being you were just, not here? Will you be on next week with our guest? Oh, we're having a guest next week. Maybe.
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
confirmed it. They haven't reconfirmed it.
Is it Eric Trump?
No, it's not Eric Trump. It's actually a Democrat.
Oh.
So next Thursday, we will be having somebody on the other side of the aisle on the show. So possibly. I'm 90% sure. So.
Okay.
Josh, anything else? I'm going to let Josh so he doesn't repeat whatever you're...
No, thanks for everybody watching you put up with the shit show that I brought in. And I'll get this all figured out by next week.
I hope so.
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I'm going to leave you on, Josh, until, so you can say your closeout. Matt, anything else?
I was just going to say, for my next movie review, I'm planning on, unless you have something else you want me to do, I was going to do the Smashing Machine, which is the movie with The Rock, and he plays Mark Kerr, the old UFC fighter, and it's supposed to be getting like good Oscar buzz, so I really wanted to see that. I'm seeing that this weekend.
The Smashing Machine?
The Smashing Machine.
All right, so Josh, Matt's next movie will be The Smashing Machine with The Rock.
And not in Spanish.
The Smashing Machine with The Rock.
Yeah, I guess it's about a UFC fighter.
Yeah, his name was Mark Kerr. He was a wrestler, UFC fighter. Emily Blunt's in it.
Yeah, I know it. I think I seen a preview for it, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
He got bigger than he actually was. He got a lot bigger, and then they put so many prosthetics on him that it just doesn't look like him. But it's him.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else, so I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to Rumble if you can. Otherwise, watch us on YouTube or X. If you watch on X, make sure you share our show. You guys are all awesome. What few there are.
Stay safe and stay classy.
Yeah, so this was the lost art of common sense.
Common sense.
Common sense. Keep that vinyl spinning.
And remember, don't be boring. Be a pirate that can't get on the fucking internet.
And keep on keeping on.
A backdoor pirate. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Stay safe and stay classy. Good night, America.
Don't be a backdoor pirate. I'm sorry. Don't do that.
Don't be a backdoor pirate.
Yeah.
That's
all right. We're going to go through a closeout video and go from there.